Hello, Luigi. Hello, Sultan. Hello, Acoustic Fan. I'm having a few changes to this level because I thought 3 trees, it's kind of lame. We need something else for the 3rd tree. And me and Zaina, we've been thinking of a few ideas on how to make this work. And I think I have a good idea now. Hello, Clayman. All right, let us get into the game real quick. Make sure everything is still running as intended. Any OST wishes for today already? We can listen to all kinds of music. What the fuck? I think VS Code just updated. This is scary. Sonic 3 HD OST, let's do it. Oh, wrong output. Hello Skyloft. Hello Uncaught. How was your day? Mostly good. For a bit I was a bit worried that I will get kicked out of Canada again. Because apparently them seeing a PR application is not the same as them being processing it, so I don't know if I have implied status or not. But honestly, I don't think it matters anymore. That was interesting movement. Hello, droid. Okay. Everything seems to still work as intended. I'm not sure what's wrong with this thing here. Some of the math seems off. Or it doesn't even grab it. You seeing this shit? What the fuck? No, I'm not gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna be kicked out to CAF, kind of judging. See, I'm just worried that I might, cause I got a letter from the IRCC like 2 or 3 days ago, saying that they see my application and that my application is officially submitted for the PR. But I sent my PR application together with an open work permit application, and they haven't said anything about that yet. And my open work permit application is what will allow me to stay in Canada. So for some reason, I don't know, like maybe something just goes wrong and I lose my legal status, which would suck. How are the Reacher coins? Pretty good. They're right here. Hello, Leela. Did you not get automatic citizenship when you married Zena? No. I don't even have a PR yet. Like, I'm not even allowed to legally stay just because I'm married. At least that's how I think it works. I mean, let's Google real quick. Let's see. Nope. It doesn't. I have to stay here for 3 years on a PR, and I think then I become a citizen. What's wrong with the current quest 2? The current quest 2 is going to become course 8, and we're going to make a new course 2. I think that will be overall better. Alright, our job right now is making this section here, and then the slide. Yeah, I think the current thing we have on course 2 is not very fitting for course 2. Yeah, exactly. I think a crazy level like that is too early for course 2. We need something with a bit more freedom, a bit more grounded theme. No, course 8 is still gonna be course 8, but course 9 is gonna be what is now course 2. Yes, all alone Bubble Dome. Alright, what do we put between these two? No, this is course 8! We're just gonna make a new course 2. Stop yelling at me. No! Making stupid questions, that's a funny way to put it. It's like you're fabricating them out of nowhere. I like the way of putting it like that. Yeah, Jinxie, I think that's the requirement for becoming a citizen. But I'm just worried about, you know, getting a PR and legal status so I can stay with my wife. No, course 2, why? Because the course 2 theme we have is a bit too crazy for course 2. So if we make a new course 2 theme, we have two advantages. One, we make a level that was made later during the gameplay. So we have the advantage of hindsight. 2, the further we go into the game, the better we get at making levels. So opening with a stronger level is a good idea. And 3, course 2 right now is very weird. It doesn't really fit as a course 2. It's one of those crazier concepts that shouldn't be so early in the game, because they're gonna give the player a wrong idea of what the gameplay is gonna be like. Yeah, course 2 is the water level. Is the difficulty curve for a Bubble Dome gonna make sense? I think it will be fine. Right, we can go back and make things more difficult if we really want to, but I think it is difficult enough. If anything, course 2 was too difficult for a course 2 before. Yeah, it is pretty scary, Jinxie. Because if I get kicked out and I can't be with my wife anymore, then that's terrible. And there's like 30 hours of travel associated with that. So that's like 60 hours of work of just traveling back and forth added to my plate. Plus I don't know if I can get back to Canada if I get kicked out. Your friends accepted Erica, finally. It's looking sexy. It's not even vertex colored yet, it's still kinda ugly. We're working on finishing the bird village, and then we're gonna work on making the slide better. Because we don't want it to just be a slide downwards. Yes, and after this we're gonna work on course 2. After the whole level is done, obviously. Although we can already brainstorm for course 2. So course 2 is gonna be kind of like a vaporwave aesthetic, like a beach theme. I'm thinking that there's gonna be like surfer Koopas, cool dudes, dude bros, and we want the three-star story act, where the first 2 stars you like help organize a festival, and the 3rd star you participate in the festival. So we need to brainstorm a fun idea for a festival, like a festival that's fun to play. And then after that we have to brainstorm ways to actually make the festival happen, and ways that are fun. Hello Pat Gengi. Like in Last Impact? No, not at all like in Last Impact. Last Impact course 2 was like a Lonely Island thing. Being too ambitious. I'm not sure what that means. Festival's kind of close to... No, it's got nothing to do with that at all. It's completely different. The festival will just be like 1 star, where you do like a little mini game that relies on Mario's movement. It's got nothing to do with Carnival. Swimsuit contest? That doesn't sound very fun to play. Oh, I see. That makes sense, you know. It would be funny, but it's not really Mario style. Looking at bikini girls. The New Dog celebration is cool. Yeah, something along the lines of that. Although I would like something that makes a bit more sense as a festival. Dude, the Sonic 3 OST is really good. Honestly, I would like to argue against that. Wait, what? You could put in GTA Mario. Yoshi goes to Oktoberfest. Yoshi gets fucking smashed on booze. I feel like Michael Jackson probably wasn't a great composer, but I might also be completely wrong. Well, we have to think about the gameplay festival. We don't want to think of like an aesthetic or a location. We want to think of a fun gameplay that fits to the theme of a festival. And then after we have that, we can think of how to exactly set it up. And then we can think of 2 stars to actually make the festival happen. Right, we don't want any visual elements or anything yet. We just have to think of a fun gameplay idea. So if it's a beach theme, it could be like a surf themed festival, but how do we exactly make surfing fun? Yoshi goes to Space World 95. Oh, like an expo that's happening? And you have to make sure that the expo can happen? You know what? That's actually kind of sick. Yeah, but I think surfing's just not fun enough. Like, just the Koopa shell is kind of boring. You need... The Koopa shell, I think, feels nice, because it's very hard to traverse the level normally. That's why they have it in like Shifting Sand and Lethal Lava Land, where there's a lot of hazards. But if you don't have a stage with a lot of hazards, I think Koopa shell does not make sense ever. We're not putting beta levels in here. Hello, Asku. I could put the mini slide here. That could work. But it doesn't really fit the Bird City theme. Wait, we could put the branch like... Yeah, I think I want to put a branch like that. That's gonna fit pretty well. Flight Festival for the birds. There are no birds, and I have no idea how that makes any sense. What does new course 2 mean? Exactly what it says. New course 2. What about surfing but on dolphins? Cool, but how do you make that fun? I will try this. So it gives me a like the beginning of RPG or Paper Mario. It's an interesting idea, but again, I can't think of any gameplay for that. The main point for this is that the gameplay of the festival has to be fun, and then everything else we fit around it. No, it's not the bird city, it's a beach. We're talking about course 2, not course 8, Sour. Well, you not like this? I like it, but it doesn't fit as a course 2. Hello, Raccoon Miku. Well, it's technically possible, but this is gonna be too difficult for a normal player. So I actually really like the space mode idea. So we'd have Mario go to like a Space World Expo and he'd have to beat the games there, I guess. That would be like a bunch of small mini games in a row. It's possible, but I'm not gonna. Oh, the festival would be a scavenger hunt. A scavenger hunt is really cool, but I feel like that fits better as a separate star. But that could be like one of the normal stars in that level. Racing an NPC. That's not a very fun festival. The festival has to be really special. So if we go with the Spaceball 95 idea, where it's like you have to prepare the Spaceball event, and then they show off all the games, and you got to play mini games. That's like, it's kind of like magical. That's what you want. Firework. How do you play with fireworks though? Outside this bench, no. I don't want to hear anything about that. First we need an idea. Yes, it would be very fun to showcase the beta objects like that, and we would do that, definitely. But first we need an idea of how that game would actually like play out. I don't want to hear any theory crafting about details before that. It's just polluting. Wait, what was shown on the 95 Space Expo? Is that actually how it was called? Space World 95? Game list? doing right now. Just watch. Oh my god. I'm sorry. So it's just interviews. No, I feel like that doesn't work actually. Yeah, just that's a great idea. But then we need actual games to put there. I can't fist up so fast, it's funny. There needs to be a second wooden piece here, because this jumps a bit awkward for no reason. There's the Pokemon Gold and Silver demo. Oh. So if you don't go with the Space World idea, we just have like a building and there'd be a bunch of TVs and you could go into the TVs and like... You'd beat like a quick level, like a short section of each of the games. So we just have like a Zelda beta map or a Mario 64 beta map. But wouldn't they kind of look like ass? The games you'd play there would all look kind of like ass and it would feel a bit out of place, wouldn't it? It's a bit self-referential, which I don't like. It's a Sonic Free OST. I will discard the Space World idea for the reason that it is too self-referential, which I don't like. It feels too hacky, you know? Hello Bioback, what's the plan for today? We want to finish the bird town here. And while we do that, we are going to brainstorm ideas for course 2, which will be a beach themed level with like 80s aesthetic and retro wave, vaporwave type aesthetics. I'll let you go live. And the most important part for that is that we need to think of something to do in the level. And I was thinking that maybe there would be like 3 missions. The first 2 missions you help make a festival happen. And the third mission, there should be fun gameplay centered around the festival. So our first task is to think of a festival that would entail fun gameplay. So for example, the first idea was, oh, we could make the theme like a surfer festival and then you would be surfing. But there's no way I can think of to make surfing really that fun. I wouldn't feel that special. The second idea we had was like, the festival you make happen is the Space World 95 Expo. And then you would play through a bunch of beta maps. But the beta maps look like shit and I don't want to put them in my game because that's self-referential. So we need something else. $15 courses. We don't want to think about the actual stars yet, we just want to think about the festival. Like, it will be very easy to come up with things to do to make the festival happen, regardless of what the festival is. That's not an issue at all. For the course I made, so which one's most favorite? It's usually always the last one I made, which right now is, I guess, course 7. Interesting. On the outlines in place of coins, that is regional coins. You need to collect them, and if you collect them all, or if you collect 3 of them, you get a star. Are there any plans for multiplayer with your minigames? Would boost replayability online coverage a lot? Not really. We can think about that once we add a multiplayer. I wouldn't mind adding some multiplayer minigames. Yes, Electricoon, that's purely a fabricated lie I made up because I am evil. That is exactly what I'm doing. Thank you for asking. I don't know how you figured it out. You must be a fucking genius. Thank you for the sub, B-Talk. Aesthetic Summon is a lot more than recent stuff gameplay-wise, but yes, I skills have improved a lot. I feel like some weeks I realized gameplay. Yeah, I actually agree that Lost Impact was like lacking in the gameplay area, because I just added like more and more ideas, instead of really thinking about the gameplay. But I think Sour likes the games to be a bit harder. And Lost Impact was definitely a lot harder than this. How about D3? Okay, what's the gameplay though? Stopping intruders is not very fun. It needs to feel really, really special once it actually happens. Well, we just need kind of a festival. It'd be cool if the festival was beach related, but that is not necessary. It could also just be Mario related. Course 9 is course 2. So, no. We already made that level. That's not what happens. We can't make anything necessary to the main storyline in the side levels bioback, because you can just skip the side levels. Right, so that would create continuity issues. Could be a festival for the princess. And you have to intrude the festival? Isn't that very similar to intruding the prison level that we already have in Course 5? There's a prison in Course 5 that you have to intrude to free a penguin. Hello, Melsto. There's a festival in Galaxy. I don't care. That festival does not have fun gameplay. You just walk forward. No, Peach is not planned on the game so far. Yeah, but I don't care about the aesthetic. I want to make fun gameplay first. And then we can think about the aesthetic. Fucking the princess to get 100%, wouldn't that be like 110%? It just takes place on a beach pad, Gengi. At least that's the current idea for the level. If for some reason we find it impossible to make a level like that, there's still the option to change the theme. Because so far all the ideas I've had and all the ideas you've had are shit. I will not add the sex festival. I am very sorry to disappoint. Let's check the slide real quick. Case is in a bad mood today? No! I just get too many questions. I think having more viewers on the stream is great on one hand. On the other hand, my mental is crumbling. See, I actually stream on Twitch instead of YouTube because on YouTube I get so many viewers and so many stupid fucking questions that I just lose it. It's happening again. Surfing and jumping for hoops in order to score points. That doesn't sound very fun either. It's gotta be like a really, really special feeling festival. Something where like, oh my god, that was so cool, I'm glad that happened. Okay, slide's getting better. Also, I still do have the minion after a year. Last star is you disguising as a minion to get the big prize, which is a star. That is sick. That's kinda sick. I can't think of a way to set that up right now. Or Lucy's disguised as a Goomba is fucking hilarious. That is true. It is hilarious. Yeah, I totally believe the Miyamoto sex thing. That's what I heard too. My friend, who is an uncle that works at Nintendo, told me. I'm trying to fuck up the first 5-star and the 6th one is more going. I'm gonna fuck it. I can't stop it. I'm gonna win it. Usually we only have 3 stars in the story, and the other 3 are like others in the level. But then like if you're gonna win it, like, why don't you disguise as a Goomba from the beginning and try? But then we have one of those really weird levels again. I would kinda like this to be a more free-flowing level, where it's not so much like character interaction and more you actually just get to run around and play. I think that doesn't fit the theme of the level at all, Biomech. It's getting too far out there. And I don't really see how we can make a lot of platforming in addition to that. Or like just free-flowing gameplay like this, you know? We have a level with various dinosaurs. No, that could totally be like houses and stuff that you run around on. I'm also thinking of maybe adding a scavenger hunt mission to that level, because those are always really fun. We have an actual full dinosaur level. Sunshine Festival? What is the Sunshine Festival? The melon one? The melon festival? You're not talking about the melon festival. Tropical Venice. Well, there's probably gonna be palms, because they're gonna have the vaporwave aesthetic. So, kinda. We're not adding the Melon Star. What is the Sunshine Fluff Festival? Oh, this thing. Something like this. Okay, stop. Don't do that. Very nice to have something that incentivizes exploration of the level. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking of a scavenger hunt star, because it's a really fun way to do stuff. What are common beach festivals? I wanted to feel special, you know? I think New Donk City did a really good job of making the festival feel like this grand thing. Turns out I have 10 euros versus below minimum wage. The person told me I'm fucking crazy. Turns out she comes from a place where hourly wages are around 1. Well then, maybe... What? Why would someone with an hourly wage of 150 even bother trying to commission anyone? Yes, Leila, I probably will. But it won't be a big change. Because if it's a beach theme, we can just add a boat instead of the submarine. And we're done. It's very simple. Level that takes place in a shopping mall. Different stores having different things, like store having red cards. A shopping mall would be a really cool level. I mean, Coconut Mall showed that it could be very cool. Yes, I can confirm. I pay Bioback 500 euros per vertex. No, it's an interesting level theme, but right now we're actually thinking about something else already. Oh, wait. I don't know what a Noctilla Skillan is. I'm gonna Google that. But you gave me another idea. If it's a beach theme, then maybe they could be preparing for like the whale festival or the dolphin festival, you know? Because they anticipate that the whales are gonna come around once a year and then you do some cool shit on the whales. Totsugeki Festival. A New Year's Festival? What kind of gameplay does a New Year's Festival have? Sounds kinda lame. Alright, if we do make it a festival centered around some kind of animal, we need an animal fun gameplay. Whales are alright, because you can play it from on their back. But we've already done whales before in the ice cap level. So I don't really want to do it again. Dolphins that you can ride. Yeah, people suggested it before, but how do you make a dolphin ride fun? I feel like for a dolphin ride to be fun, you would have to ride the dolphins in ways that doing that as Mario previously was very painful. Or difficult at least. Right, so you really appreciate the dolphin? That's literally your idea. The Dolphin Festival idea is very obvious. Obviously, that's also the first thing that came to my mind. But the issue is that we don't have a good idea on how to make it work. So no, Dolphin Festival is not gonna be it. What about Sandcastle and the Castles of Platforming? Oh, like a Sandcastle festival. I don't hate that idea. There's a sky level, yes. Like the one in Sunshine. We can also just invent an animal. Because like, it's the Mario universe. What Mario water animals are there? Mario water enemies. This Carbuncle Festival. Yeah. That's one idea. Not a good one, but it's an idea. The Stingray Festival. I mean, there's the Manta Ray in Mario 64. Can we do something cool with the Manta Ray? What cool thing can we do with the Manta Ray? You're thinking about the reasons behind the festival? Well, the reason would be just like, oh, we know this animal migrates once a year and it's time for the animal to show up. So we're all really excited. That's the reason behind the festival. Yeah, so we want to make a festival because it's fun, not because it's pretty. Making a pretty one is very easy. And the sandcastle idea hasn't gotten a no yet. We just haven't gotten a good idea on how to actually make that work. Better stop. No. Can I have the dolphins from? Yeah. But it's still gonna be like, okay, what do we do now with the dolphins that is actually gonna be fun? Comically large sandcastle with red coins. I don't think I want to make the big festival red coin mission. It's supposed to feel special. Because I didn't want to respond better. God damn. What's going on actually? We are working on course 8 while brainstorming ideas for the new course 2 that is soon to come. Dolphin race. So it'd be like the dolphin festival, and during the festival you have to race other people. The old course 2 is going into course 9. The shooting star festival at night. So you'd have to catch a shooting star? Dude, okay. Shooting star festival has 2 advantages. So what we can do here is like, on course 3, the shooting star festival happens, and there's gonna be one shooting star that like lands on top of a hill, and you go and collect it, right? So it would look really cool, and there could be like cool platforming to it. But does it feel special? For minis from both instance, sorry, I don't know them. The sky is filled with shooting stars, it will feel really special. Hello, Shadow. I want to theorycraft what makes something feel so special. The New Game Festival did it by like being gameplay-wise very out there, very different from the rest of the game, I guess. And from being a celebration of previous Mario games, which made it stand out. It's hard to achieve that, right? Can we combine dolphins and stars? Or maybe manta rays and stars? It could be something like, oh, once a year the shooting stars zap by and all the animals come and we watch it together. And then you'd have dolphins and manta rays to help you reach a shooting star. I feel like that would be more memorable. They come out and watch the shooting stars. Space mantas. I mean, mantas, they kind of have like wings, they can fly. But it feels a bit overwhelming. It's supposed to be very much happening at once. We just have to make sure that the gameplay is easy enough. Illuminating the ocean dynamically on N64 is gonna be very rough. Donation from Beta. Thank you for the 210. What you got for us? Nazi music. I got that comment so many times. Suffering. Reka. On YouTube and on Twitter. Case, why are you working out to Nazi music? This is really weird. It's really weird, it's just an old German song. You can listen to it because people tell you're a Nazi. Okay. So the idea is mantas and shooting stars at the same time. Or in general, just water animals that you could platform on. So we'd have to make it easy enough. See, what I'm thinking is like maybe there's a hill you can't normally get to. And during the festival, a bunch of animals just come out and you can platform on the animals. And the shooting star like lands on the island. and you can get it. I think that would be a really good way to do it. Very, very good. Song request. Do I notice? I need a hero? It's I need a hero. This song's sick actually. Wouldn't this song be shunned by modern feminists, like a lot? No, you can't, Tom, but that would be a very fun mechanic. I need a hero. Because the song is about like a woman needing a strong man. You'd be like, oh, this song is so regressive. We don't need men. He's like, what? This song celebrates toxic masculinity. Welcome back, Biomech. What did we decide on? We're still thinking about how to make the theme work best. So I'm thinking there's gonna be a shooting star festival and all the animals wanna come to watch it. And there's gonna be a hill in the background that you normally can't reach. But during the festival, the animals are gonna move around in a way that you can platform on them to get to that island. And there's gonna be a shooting star falling onto the island. So that way it feels special through your bond with the animals and the shooting stars in the background and everything. The Crying Women Festival. I'm still not sure whether anime and games fan on my server is a someone 2639-bit or not. Alright, back to Sonic. The song is called Good Ending. There's a bad ending in this game. Okay, so you don't understand. Any side on it just wants to be right at any cost due to the deadly sin of pride. Did you just... Is that a reference to the shitty 7 Deadly Sins anime? So this is gonna be the raccoon house. They're just gonna be chilling here. And we're gonna make this a trashy, trashy place. Seven Deadly Sins is a big concept. I have my dots. That is what you are referring to. Oh shit, you did share 100 bits. Fantasy themed course? That seems a bit very vague. Ugh. Let me note down the idea we had for the beach festival for a second. The shooting star festival, all the animals the island to watch can platform on the nose to catch a shooting star. I'll assemble. So if we do go with this, how do we best insinuate the falling star in a way that can actually catch it? Yes, the festival is in the beach level. And the level is gonna have a retro wave aesthetic. My Ubuntu password is literally someone2639. And my Ubuntu install is also called someone2639. Because I wanted to make sure our setups are equal. Because we had an issue with segmented code and it worked on his end but not on mine. I figured that was the most likely thing to be his password. First of all, you can see it from very far. It looks sick. But where does it fall to? I mean, we would probably give it a trail, right? How would you know to grab it? Unless we showed in the cutscene that one star is falling over there. This is difficult. Yeah, I think it has to be a cutscene as well. Good music. What's this quest for? Return to Yoshi's Island. Of course I can do a cutscene. I can... Oh. I am Dr. Mario. I can... Oh. I am Dr. Mario. I can... Oh. I can this. I can that. Sonic time. What actually is this course named? No idea. Meme review. This shit arguing with the chattest man of the 17th century. But I'm insane by once read an account of 17th century Japan woman who had thought more than 20 duels and killed 30 people on the meta was a great Italian poet and history. Seeking conversation on his deathbed, they'll just admitted he had never read the poetry of either men. Yeah, that's probably what arguing about games with me is like. Another donation from Beta. Holy shit. The song exists again? I thought you said this was gone. How'd you do it? The madman did it. He said, fuck this, I'm muting and alt-tabbing. It's funny. You found an AMV. Amazing. Classic case OST. You know what? At least it's not 1, 3, 4, let's go, or how it was called. Pika Pika every day. That was it. Pika Pika every day is one thing I'm glad I got out of my life. I feel like someone is slowly deteriorating. Like he's slowly getting worse than before. Anyone else getting the same vibe? Right, you weren't here for the Pika Pika everyday days. There was somebody that would always song request Pika Pika every day. And I hated it. It will have anime in it, and everyone clapped. Everyone liked this. Wholesome 100. They grabbed good music and made it anime. Whoever made this should be burned. Unbelievable sin to pick good music and make it anime. Well, the textures don't quite fit together. But the idea is okay, I think. I'm just gonna find fitting textures. Oh, it's over. It does sound like Silvergunner music. Another one! This feels wrong. Is this... What is this? I'm very confused. This is not very pretty. But this is very HD. Hire this man. This is normal Undertale music. I feel like I'm being pranked. Askar's theme in the Forgo Dream stage. I don't know how much of those I played. I think I only played one of the dream stages, like at the end of the game. I don't know if I heard it or not. You should gaslight Case into thinking it is normal music. What is this? Oh, this one could work really well. It's a 64 by 64 too. Perfect. Remember when I said that this could work really well? I was very wrong. Let's try this texture here, that's shit. Why is it so crunkly? Yeah, good question. You know what that means? Oblivion time? Alright, this is the song. I think. What? That was a shit ton of money. Where did that come from? Was that a typo? It's a long song. It's a good song so far. I want to find a less scrunkly texture, as Bioback put it. Not a typo, alright. Then I don't feel bad. How's this? What you think? What do you mean new course 2? I mean a new course 2. Oh, the old cavern course is, that's course 3. We're planning to take course 2 and make it course 9. And then over the old course 2, we're gonna put a new level. A beach theme level that is a bit more fitting as a course 2. Because the current course 2 is very weird and odd. And I think it's not really well fitting as a second course. It's also a bit too difficult. Plus, making a later level first, and making one of the first levels later, means that the quality of the level is going to be higher. Because obviously, as you make levels, you're going to improve at making levels. So we want a high quality level at the beginning of the game as well. Dude, the hardest part about Kirby Odyssey were the games where you tilt the controller. Yes, Kirby Odyssey. I have had experience with tilt and roll controls, but the ones there kept like misconfiguring, kept desyncing, so it was very, very rough. Because of the controls. I blame the controls. Then I have to figure out any of the stages last one, which we're coming to be a bit careful. But did you do them in hard mode? Yeah, I also had to keep resetting the controller. Yes, Heka, there is a good reason. Hope I remember you. A little bit. Can you Kirby 61 fully 3D game? It's possible, but I won't. You should look at Kirby Decomp, made by someone 2639. This is actually time for his bit. Oh, I didn't even know that biobike. That is even worse. Yes, there is a way to get it working. You have to hack the game and edit yourself. Learn assembly coding. Alright. 8-bit pipes here. I guess next would be programming some more birds to just sit around the town. And then one bird at the top that has the egg that you can roll down. Oh, we also need to program the birds that have the eggs that you can hatch. I didn't 100% Kirby Odyssey, I just played through it. I didn't even beat the dream stages because I didn't like them. But I did fight the final boss. Was the lion guy? Final boss is always a fake out. What? Sacre bleu! Biobag would say. That's a funny concept. God, I have to start saying this more. I gotta be like as Biobag would say. Sacre bleu! Is there anyone Italian in the chat? As Italians would say, porco dio. Hello, Beanart. Yeah, that's a tough choice. Okay, so where do we put the bird? Obviously we put one bird with X here. You're quarter Italian? How do you say porco dio in quarter Italian? How do you say what the fuck in quarter Italian? I guess 3/4 German, 1/4. Oh my deal. 3/4 German. Mamma mia. Mama is also German. That doesn't work. Close. You're quarter Italian, so you say mamma mia. I see. Makes perfect sense. I'm fully German, so I just say, oh my god! Or I go like Wario, so ein Mist! I wish Wario was still German. In case you're older and Mario's a person. What? Oui savoir? Oui savoir? I give up. Holy shit, the new VS Code is so ugly. At least for now. Until I get used to it. Auto lint on safe. What the fuck is a lint? See you next year, hacker. Let's get my back on my place, paying a man nothing to come see easy to beat boss without getting hit. Huh. Who's ugly? Did I say ugly? Oh, PS Code, yes. Fixes your code style and annotations if you tap and save it undoes it. I never noticed that. Why are they all blue? Do they love this animation still? You see at this? I'm just like, no. And Bird is just like, oh my god, my whole life is a lie. And then this happens. Casey said Sacre Bleu, not Dea Bleu. What? So one of these B-perm controls the color, and I'm not sure which one. Let's try again. Should make all of them green. We have yellow, blue, and brown. Let's see what you made. Wait, isn't this the same character over and over? This one does look better though. So I guess that's improvement. But I thought this is the same character over and over. See ya, Shadow. Mario Party is a pretty fun game. Can you make Last Olympic 6 diameter compatible? Of course it's possible, but it would be so much work that I don't want to do it. Oh my god, you stupid bird. He's still blue. Okay, let's investigate. What? No, the whole game is... It's good that the whole game's RNG. Otherwise, how would you be able to play it with other people? It's the first B-param. The first B-param? How can that be? Do I kill the B-param here or something? Tools you can use to make my Rex run? Can you assembly program? If not, then no. I think that would be perfect for programming. Yeah, the problem is you have to reverse engineer the assembly I made, Bowser, which is very difficult. You need to be a very experienced programmer for that. The only good PvP games are ones that are entirely PvP games that are entirely skill-based. They are not really games, they're sports. I can't play those games as games. I have the original assembly laying around, but you still need to reverse engineer. And to see, to actually make it work. Where's my carry bird? Respawn bird. Draw index. Okay, what if I just export that again and then we look very closely at. Did I export? I exported the bird again. Fast64 is fucking me. That's why it doesn't work. What? That's not what I looked for. They ruined VS Code in this update. Can I revert the update? Who owns VS Code? This should work. This hack is so far exclusively custom music, and I hope to keep it that way. But I can't compose, so I rely on someone else composing. Currently, Badoop is composing everything. Kicking the beam's fun. Oh, there we go. So the bird should just say something along the lines of, wow, these eggs look like they're about to hatch. Maybe if you incubate them for a bit. I'm still working on my mod, Deviotus. I think if I tried, I could be pretty good at composing, yeah. I actually somewhat got into music, or like I tried to get into music, but there was no program out there that could compose in just frequencies, which is what I wanted. So I decided against it. Okay, we don't want to be copyright striked. Zero Vault got very sick and he stopped composing altogether. Yeah, the ground pound dive is in. Okay, so this bird is gonna tell you about popping the eggs. Alright, and we wanted one bird with a baby Yoshi that goes like, I don't know what this ugly baby is. And then you get a regional coin from that, most likely, somehow. Let's see, where's the notes for that? So bird taking care of a baby Yoshi. I don't know what this kind of bird is, but it hatched from an egg, so I'm taking care of him. And the baby Yoshi goes, all they feed me is worms. This is nasty. How do we make that into regional coin? Hello, Zeth. Gonna compose a Yoshi diss track song. Oh, that's the Yo-Yo Yoshi theme. That's actually necessary. I guess that was not a custom track. It's just a Yo-Yo Yoshi beat. You heard from Dan? No, he likes to disappear for long times at once. Maybe he's just busy with his real life. I won't hacker, no. It's too much work to be worth it. There's going to be 5 regional coins per level, and you have to get 3 for a star. And there will not be 100 coins. Because I think 100 coins kinda ruin the exploration fun a little bit. We should be doing fine. I want more birds in the bird town. If we go with the baby Yoshi idea, it's really funny. It's like a really funny moment. But how does it become a regional coin rather than just a stupid funny thing? Maybe you feed him something else? What would you feed him? Yoshi poops out the coin? No. There's a baby Yoshi here, and he's like, all these birds feed me as worms, it's nasty. And then there will be a bird here going, I don't know what kind of bird this is, but it hatched from an egg, so I'm taking care of it. So this baby Yoshi is just kind of misplaced. The birds think he's a bird, and the Yoshi thinks he doesn't want to be a bird. It's like an ugly duckling thing. The question is just, how do we turn this into something that is not just a funny gag, but something that actually adds to the gameplay? And it's just gotta be a very small moment. Give him to an enemy and he eats it. There are no enemies here he could reasonably eat, actually. And that's like too big a thing. I just want the player to do one small thing and then you get the coin. Yeah, I just want the player to discover and instantly get it. It's supposed to be over in an instant. So I don't want the player to like go around the whole level with the baby Yoshi or something. I also don't want to make the player carry a fruit here. Feed him corkbox, yummy. We might have to skip on the idea with the Yoshi, honestly. I'm actually no longer sure about there being 2 worms and birds. I feel like if there was just 1, we could get that a regional coin, but if there's 2, and it's 2 regional coins for that, it's a bit much. Maybe that should only happen once. I'll make it only happen once. Alright, what do we got?
Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will openly admit to practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it.
He looks like an unhatched chicken. Farewell. Fuck. This fucking game. I'm saying I should have just F2. No! It's pain. With the apple right next to it. So the Yoshi would be here. And then that'd be just an apple here. I have to do so much shit for that though. Like goddamn. That's so much work for one digital coin. Yes, the sassy pink Yoshi is still gonna happen. He will have she will have 4 stars. Yes, I should have come in before this pre-shoot. The baby Yoshi would be so funny. You know what, I'll just put him here and there will be no reward for him. I'll just call him the baby bird Yoshi. I don't know if it's new, Bethesda tried to sell the games as something big, giant revolutionary. They called it Radiant AI. I mean, in a way, the AI is great just because of how interactive it is. Only because the AI is so interactive, it even leads to situations like that. Like, the only reason it's funny is because the AI does feel somewhat alive. So honestly, I think they have a point. So we still have a baby Yoshi model I can just re-import here. This is Sonic Adventure music? It doesn't sound like Sonic Adventure at all. Where's this used? Cutscenes? Okay, that actually makes sense. disappointing and it's important that you have to keep. Oh, it can happen at random that they die? Yeah, that... You know, I only played Skyrim, I didn't notice much of that. But if the AI being stupid is a huge issue in the game, that sucks. Skyrim, I didn't really perceive it as an issue. He's not tired, that's just how baby Yoshis look. They're pretty ugly. Oh, it's different. I didn't even know that. I don't work for a living, but you do. Whoops. I guess I didn't export. Sambal? Maybe one day you will find out. It's quarked milk. There's none. It's just 1 second faster than parallel. The model is great. He's supposed to just cry and cry and cry. What's the bluebird gonna say? It's gonna be like, I don't know what kind of bird this is, but he hatched from an egg, and now I'm gonna take care of him. Something like that. This bird's really ugly, but he hatched from an egg, so I'm taking care of it. That's what we're doing. Shit, the B-perm 1 does this. It should be the B-perm 2. Oh. That would be very funny, Seth. Alright, let's give them some dialogues. At least those two. The Yoshi should be crying. Which text ID is it? 269. All they feed me is worms. I want apples. A P P L E S. Apples. This is a really ugly bird, but it hatched from an egg, so I'm taking care of it. 13 and 14. Let's see if that worked. Right, he should complain about it being pre-chewed as well. And they're chewed. They're pre-chewed. Is pre-chewed a word? It's nasty. I want apples. Amazing screenwriting, thank you. I should win an award. Whoops. It's probably this here. That probably threw it off. And I think the range is wrong. But I don't know why the size is wrong. By the way, I meant talking to things way easier in this game. Because I know that a lot of people have issues talking to things in Mario 64. Oh, that was the wrong text. All they feed me is worms, and they're pre-chewed. It's nasty. I want apples. Apples! I know why. I rewrote intact text so that the collision radius is actually 100 less than it looks like. So they have the text box and an intact box that is smaller than the text box. Let's see why the bird doesn't talk as intended. It looks like bperm 2 is being processed. Oh, that's why. No, it should work. There we go. This is a really ugly word, but it hatched from an egg, so I'm taking care of it. All they feed me is worms. And they are pre-chewed. It's nasty. I want apples. Apples! It's perfect. It should say hedged. I just misspelled. I hit the wrong letter. And the baby Yoshi should look really pissed off. Like I just want him to be shaking his head. Okay, do you make videos inside Blender too? Because this video inside Blender? No. I don't. I make games. Yoshi has class? Right, he's from the prehistoric level actually. Prehistoric Yoshis, they all have the class. We should probably remove the class in this level. It's good you mentioned that. What? Oh. Some of this is pretty weird. Banger. Wanna play with my emeralds? Shit. Rouge is sexy as who? There we go. Brand and German's mixer. Wow. That one hurts. All they feed me is worms. And they are pre-chewed. It's nasty. I want apples. Apples! Alright. I think this is good. Next we want to add some eggs in these little nests. Then just give you a few coins. Nothing else. But I think for today we're done. We're gonna do that next time, and maybe we can start on the raccoon place. Or actually we're probably gonna start on the egg slide. But for today I'm done. And I'll see you guys next stream. Bye bye.